Back to school equals back to big savings at Heritage Automotive in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee. Over 150 used vehicles, all priced to move and below market value. Hurry into Heritage Automotive, where the deals are hot and the savings are huge.
From the Tennessee Valley Weather Channel, this is your weather today.
Good Friday morning. I'm Kelli Rawson here in the Tennessee Valley Weather Center with a check on your forecast on this Friday. We have weekend thunderstorms to talk about. A few of those storms could be strong to severe. But before we get to that point, let's go ahead and get through today on your Build Your Day forecast brought to you by Parks Lumber Company. Temperatures warm again and a little bit more humidity in the air for today, as well as a little bit more cloud cover, partly cloudy to maybe even mostly cloudy at times. But we do stay rain-free and dry for the entirety of today as temperatures get up quite warm into the low to mid 80s for this time of year. That certainly is on the warm side. Now for tomorrow, again, this is for tomorrow evening into the overnight. It is this storm threat that we've been telling you about all week, the potential for strong to severe storms. It is a lower end type threat with a level 1 out of 5 risk here in this green for much of our viewing area. And then for the western portion of our viewing area, that yellow color, a level 2 out of 5 risk for severe storms. I'll talk about the threats here in just a moment. But again, this is a lower end type threat for us here in the Tennessee Valley, but not something to ignore, especially with it being during the overnight. So let's go ahead and play through Futurecast. Of course, for today, not really much to talk about. We'll see clouds continue to filter in, a breeze out of the south blowing anywhere from about 5 to maybe even 15 miles an hour, maybe gusty at times. But clouds will move in and out, but no rainfall for today. Temperatures again on the warm side, low to mid 80s. And then for your Saturday, we are going to see again a partly cloudy, maybe even a mostly cloudy sky at times, breezy with gusts up to 20 to 25 miles an hour, even ahead of any thunderstorm activity. But we stay mostly dry for the morning and into the afternoon. Can't rule out a few thunder showers popping up during the afternoon, but those won't be anything to worry about. It's not until later into the evening when we are going to be watching this strong line of thunderstorms. It looks to be weakening as it gets to us here in the Tennessee Valley. However, still going to be something we need to pay attention to for the potential for damaging wind gusts as well as a low-end tornado threat. Again, this is an overall low-end event, but as this line of storms moves through, mainly after about the 10 o'clock hour, so we'll give this a little wiggle room. Futurecast here saying 12 o'clock, but we could see this start maybe an hour or two sooner than what Futurecast is showing. But we will be watching for stronger portions in this line. I don't think the entire line will be seeing any sort of warnings, but I do think a few parts of the lines could be seeing some potential for damaging wind gusts, again, and maybe some very small low end embedded rotation with this line as well. So we will be watching this very closely into the overnight hours of your Saturday night into Sunday morning. Again, a lower end type threat, but still something we do need to pay attention to. It looks like it's going to be wrapping up in the far eastern portion of our viewing area, anywhere between 4 a.m. and 6 a.m. So we are going to be watching for this overnight threat, not going to storm all night, but we will be watching that push through our viewing area. Again, with the tornado risk, it is not completely zero, but it is on the lower end. We just can't completely rule it out. The main threat going to be damaging wind gusts, but again, still a lower end type threat, gusts up to 60 miles an hour possible is in the hail and flooding threat, really not something that we are concerned about. But as that cold front moves through, we will see a few leftover showers for your Sunday. It will be breezy, but winds out of the north cooling us down. We stay nice and dry for your Monday, and then we just have a few shower chances you'll see on the 7-day forecast here in just a moment. But our best rain chance certainly going to be Saturday overnight with widespread storms expected, and then some dry days next week, and then some days with a few showers on the board. Now, if you need a way to get weather warnings, especially overnight, a NOAA weather radio is going to be something that will surely wake you up in the middle of the night. And of course, our free Tennessee Valley Weather app, courtesy of your local neighborhood Quick Mart, that will be where you can watch our live streams during any sort of severe thunderstorm warnings or tornado warnings. And of course, you can always get the forecast and watch radar right there. For today, though, partly cloudy to mostly cloudy, temperatures starting off in the 50s 70s, warming up into the low to mid 80s with a breeze out of the south by this afternoon. A gustier, though, for your Saturday with those overnight thunderstorms. Again, some of those storms could be strong to severe, widespread in nature, looking to be between the hours of 10 p.m. and about 4 or 5 a.m. as we clear those from west to east in our viewing area. Those showers will come to an end on Sunday. Dry for your Monday, much cooler Sunday and Monday. We'll be struggling to hit 70 degrees Sunday afternoon as the breeze from the north going to be fighting with our temperatures. But temperatures quite cool Sunday night into the lower 40s, maybe even some areas sneaking into the upper 30s, both Sunday night and Tuesday night with a secondary cold front. A few showers possible on Tuesday, looking dry Wednesday, and maybe a few showers by Thursday.